Hey guys, it's your favorite Minecraft YouTuber here, Lotta the Builder, back at it again with another 9B90 interview. And today we have the one and only Minecart11 joining us today. Say hi to everyone.
Hello.
Hey. So we got our good friend Minecart11 here who has agreed to do this interview to make up for the last one that I did with Minecart26, which I will be doing a re-upload with sometime later in the week. So for now we have Minecart11 joining us, who's agreed to do it around this hour, and I am grateful for that. So Minecart11, how are you doing this fine evening?
Great.
That's great. I'm sure that our audience here is very excited to have you on, especially after the last interview being with Cyotos and with all the words that he said about you. So, before we get on with that topic here, why don't you go ahead and give everyone a general introduction as to who you are and what the heck you do in this server?
Hi, I'm Minecart11. I record videos a lot. I am most likely the most. I am currently exploring after Citus griefed the third base of mine this month. And I lost pretty much everything I've duped. I've also made a group called New Valkyria. Always failed. Lotta was a part of that back in the day.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it for now.
Alright, that's pretty cool then. So let's go ahead and move on to a heated topic that's been around for a while. So we'll go ahead and quote Keemstar here, in which you say, "Why are you getting so much hate?"
Oh
So
my.
why do you think people hate you, and how do you think you could probably smoother up that image so people don't hate you that much? Because at this point, it's pretty well known.
Yeah, so Well, it all started out when Satos made his first episode of the podcast, and they started bashing me. And I pretty much got like kind of triggered. Not really though. Satos still says that. And I asked to join the podcast at first, and he said no, and I was like, "What?"
Wow.
Like that, and then they kept making episodes, and it got more and more about roasting me. Um,
Hmm. I
I'm
see.
gonna assume that it started out with K2 being destroyed.
Yeah, it did skyrocket after that. Hmm. So, what do you think you could do to probably make up for everything that you've done, if you can?
I'll probably be able to. The only reason that Cyotis is still doing this is because I keep denying that he's the king of 9B and that he's my bitch, or I'm his bitch.
Hmm.
Quoted Cyotos right there.
Huh. Wow.
I've already tried. It went kind of well yesterday or 2 days ago almost, but it turned right back around.
I see. Very interesting, to say the least. And we're all hoping that eventually this sort of drama will cool down, but I have a feeling that many months from now, there will still be beef between you and Cyotos. The saga continues, as they say. So let's go ahead and get your opinion then on some events that had occurred throughout the server. One that I could probably ask about is the whole thing with the duplication and everything. When that dupe came out, what did you first do when you caught wind of it?
I went back to spawn and I started duping gaps in front of new fags and giving them to them to crash the economy that much harder. I assume it worked because it's still bleh. So I just keep other things like things I first duped, like in general.
Mm-hmm.
I duped gunpowder instead of duping TNT or potions or fireworks, which would have been helpful in the next update. As Sato said,
I see.
like coal blocks, which I was duping so that I could use them as building materials, and I duped obby.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So let's hear about something else. Here's something a little bit more recent. The whole K2 drama thing. First of all, even though it has been confirmed from many sources that you may have not been the one who resulted in K2 being raided, why do you claim that you were the one who was the ultimate downfall of the group and its members?
So, hmm. So the downfall, meaning
Because it was said that Voiceardian had incited the K2 group and leaked cords for it, thus resulting in its raid. And I'm asking you why you would still claim responsibility for its destruction, as you often cite it within your roast of Sciotos.
well, I didn't destroy it personally. They blew it up before I got there. But saying that I didn't raid it, I don't think you can physically raid your own base. And blowing up your own base doesn't count as raiding it. So
Right.
technically, I raided their base, and they keep like arguing that I didn't raid it at all.
Right.
But I was the first person who got cords from Voiceardian.
Okay. So that's why you say that you had raided it. That makes some more sense now for everyone listening this evening. So before we wrap it up, let's go ahead and go into one more topic here. It's something that I believe a lot of people don't really know yet, but there's this one particular player out there. Uh, hold up, let me pause for a little bit. Hey, you still there?
Yep.
Yeah, just had to check in with some folks. So back to what I was saying. There's this new particular player that's been starting to catch some attention, at least from what I've noticed on the 9B90 Discord, who calls himself Proxy Cake, and he's created a team called Team Top Keck. What do you think of this new organization? And what are your thoughts on it, really?
Honestly, I could care less at the moment. Like, keeping up with all of these new fags trying to look like me on the server.
Wow. Are you calling out Proxy Cake here at this time, Minecart?
I mean, I might be, I might not.
Cause he's
I'm not
been
exactly
pretty
calling him out.
Cause he's been pretty vocal on his group saying that it's gonna be, and I quote, the next big thing on the servers, you explicit word.
Yeah, that's what I tried to say about New Valk. Heads up, Proxy Cake, that's not going to happen. It doesn't work like that. It's going to turn out like New Valk. I'm just going to say that right now.
So we have a prediction right here live at the 9v90 interview thing that Team Top Keck is going to end up being like New Valkyria, as Minecart11 has stated here. So, before we go off for the night,
The
anything you
people
want
try
to
to start
say?
up.
Yeah. So, before we go off for the night, anything you want to say to our audience in particular before we sign off?
Hi, Kai Sam. Sauros, you must be triggered still. Check out my channel. It's Minecart11.
Oh, and well, I'll be sure to link it in the description below if anyone's interested in checking out his channel.
Yeah, I do base tours and record base construction sometimes. And that's pretty much it, though.
Alright, well, thank you for having us here tonight, Minecart11, and be sure to check out next week for the next edition of 9v90 Interview. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.